Okay. Hey, new vlog, new reading and building files vlog. There's quite a bit to do today. It's Friday and I've wasted most of the day. It's 3 p.m. I swear, doesn't matter how early I get up, my day doesn't officially start until like 2 or 3. I don't know. I woke up at 8:20 today because it was before my alarm, and I was so confused because I was like, when do I wake up before my alarm, you know? It doesn't happen normally. I just read, I watched TikToks, I only read like a few pages of War of Two Queens. They were good pages, but only a few. And then I kind of was like cleaning up downstairs. I was reorganizing the pantry while listening to Hideaway. Really liking Hideaway, by the way. We're getting deep enough into the book where, let me see, I have 4 hours left. I'm like almost at the 75% mark, where we finally are getting answers, because the whole premise of this is following Kai from the first book, and it's going over a devil's night that happened their senior year, so like 6 years before. That's not really any spoilers on anything, but you just have like all of these like weird hints throughout the beginning of like something definitely went down that night, but also there's a secret that is about Kai that he wants to keep covered. We don't know what the secret is, but I just found out what it was, and I found out mildly what it was, and it's just getting more and more juicy, honestly. But I want to put it down. There's a few things that have to get done today, like I said. I think that first I'm just going to grab my planner and like see what I have to do. Off the top of my head, I definitely need a film if I want to get up a video over the weekend. And then I'll probably be editing the vlog from yesterday to upload it like Tuesday of next week or something. But I also really wanted to kind of move on to the next step in like this building process. But the first thing that I'll have to do is, I think I've been thinking about it, and I want to try to undo this wood piece that like knocked forward a little and push it into place. If it doesn't work, like if like the screw hole that's already there keeps like affecting the curvature or whatever it is, then I'll end up just sanding it down. But besides that, I also think that I want to remove the side pieces. I was really avoiding this because like I didn't want to have to do it. It makes the most sense, in all honesty. Like they're not super well placed and they're not super flush against the front of the bookshelves, which is exactly what they should be, because the next step is me cutting into that like thin plywood style board that will act as like a cover or as a base for the things that are going to go over it, and all of that has to be like very like flush and like look good. And I think that I need to make a trip to Home Depot because I want to get the nail gun. I looked and they have like 20 in stock, so I don't know if maybe they just didn't have it out on the floor, or if I didn't know where to look. That's always possible. Or if they got more today, but I want to get that, and I think that I'll get some wood filler, like plastic wood, for filling in these holes, some of the pocket holes that are on top that I'll be doing things with. But then again, maybe I'll just get like the things that Craig sells to fill in their pocket holes. We'll cross that bridge eventually. Those are things that I wanted to do. It's like a lot for 3 p.m. Oh, and Thor came out today, and Adam and I were going to go see it, and we were thinking about trying to put up the fan. I don't know. Actually, this is a lot now. I probably should film first, but my little ADHD brain really wants to do the next step in this wood stuff. Let me grab my planner. Guys, I don't know how loud I'm talking. I'm not taking these off. I just spent the last like hour and a half more sanding and then cleaning from the sanding. But now it's ready for the board. Like the board that's gonna like make it look all like a thing. I don't know. It probably doesn't look any different. But I also fixed all of the little blocks that were even slightly out of place, so I am very happy about that. And now I think I'm gonna try to just fit on the board that I already have and then go from there. Like literally, I'm probably gonna find sawdust for the rest of my life in here. But there was no other way. I look crazy. Oh, by the way, I've been listening to Hideaway. I have like a few chapters left. It's so good right now. It's getting so good. But the only thing that I will say, and I noticed this in the first book too, and it just continues being a theme, is that there's like a fair amount of, I say a fair amount, but like it happens at least once or twice per book where there's just like queer baiting. I don't know. I thought I'd throw that out there in case that's anyone's like, I hate this kind of thing. I don't like it because I'm like, I mean, I don't like it. The rest of it, I mean, it's not supposed to be It's a bully romance, like, to begin with. It's another 100% bully romance, so I guess like the queer baiting in comparison to the level of bullying, it probably falls lower. But for people that like dark romances, if you don't like queer baiting, there are a couple of scenes like that so far in both books. So yep, thought I'd throw that out there. Let's try to do this. Let's try to do this. I can barely speak. What's on my face? Is that, oh my god, it's sawdust. I had a mask on earlier, but I lied. I don't feel like starting it yet without having the pieces cut, so I kind of already started. I made my makeshift guide, and I think I set the saw correctly. I don't know, I'm kind of going off of impulse. We're just gonna go for it, because I want to cut the shelf piece, and then I'll cut the side pieces, and then it'll be good. This is what I've done. I'm using the other board as the guide, and I like set it to 4 inches, which is like the, I'm doing things. I think now that I'm thinking about it, the guide's supposed to be on this side. I think it'll still work this way though, no? Now ideally, I didn't cut the board under it. I totally didn't because just a step cheaper. Goggles. I need goggles. That was a mess. I wasn't gonna update you because I almost forgot, but I only cut like 2 pieces. That's it for tonight. I'm not even gonna, I'm not, you know, like I didn't do all the things that I wanted to do, not even like a little bit, but that's fine. I need different clamps. That's what it feels like. I'm gonna let you go. Welcome to Monday. I didn't talk to you over the weekend, I worked. So I've been reading literally all morning. I don't know why, I actually woke up with like a weird amount of anxiety today. So I've just been trying to like take it chill. It's like 3 p.m. so obviously I'm ready to get started with my day. And I'm ready to kind of like do something in here. I was either going to edit or work a little bit on the shelves. And I think I just want to get the MDF boards cut, so I'll start with that. But just to kind of give you a rundown, so today I've finished Hideaway. Yeah, I finished Hideaway actually right after my last clip that I think I filmed for this vlog, and I really liked the end. I don't know what I would rate it though, maybe like a 3.5. And I picked up Kill Switch as soon as that was done. I'll probably listen to that some more today, but then I've been physically reading War of Two Queens, and I have like maybe 20% left, if that. I'm having mixed feelings. Now, my problem isn't the story necessarily. I know that people have always said that Poppy as a main character really annoys them for some reason, and I've never really noticed it until this book. In this book, I'm like, girl, you need to get your act together. She's just like very naive and just like thinks that things are going to happen because she wants them to happen, and she just like, I don't know, it's not even like naive, it's just kind of stubborn naivety. I'm not sure, but it's really annoying me. The pacing in this story is way off. The jokes are falling flat. Like, it feels more along the lines of how like Zodiac Academy is written, and I forgive it in Zodiac Academy because it's so funny, and this one's not very funny anymore. And I just feel so thrown off because like it feels like 2 completely different authors in my opinion, or maybe I need to reread the other ones. It just feels like things should take a little bit longer so that you can actually like appreciate it when they come to pass. And there's like lots of things that I feel like have either blatantly been said or that I've maybe guessed so strongly that like it doesn't feel like a surprise when it's revealed. And it's just, the things are falling flat because they're being rushed. And maybe not rushed is not the right word, but like let's let some anticipation build, you know? I don't know. I'm still gonna finish it obviously, and I'm probably still gonna read the next book, but this has definitely been one of the ones where I've been the most annoyed with the physical writing. And Poppy. I think I'm gonna go downstairs and do that, and then we'll talk. So I put the ones that are gonna be on the top shelf in already. They're all screwed in. So now let's see if I did the rest of the measuring correct. My battery's gonna die. Oh, but the other one's charged. So, dumb me, I made the measurements exact for the bottom without remembering that the top is slightly smaller because of the way that the wood is sideways versus upright on the bottom. So I don't know if there's gonna be a way to like finagle this in. I probably should just cut it in half and then get it in 2 pieces. I'm gonna probably try for a little bit longer though, but yeah, I don't know, enjoy that. I have to go cut it in half. Oh. Okay, it's cut in half, so let's see if it fits now. That took a long time. Once everything's sanded down, the edges will be good. The only other like MDF this thickness that I will be doing is right there on the inside, because I figured the like thin board that I'm actually going to be painting the sides with could break with like the right book. So don't want that. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow I guess, but this week I'll cut out the sides, the stuff that'll cover this and like the inside, because I don't really want the wood to be bare. I haven't completely decided on that yet, because it doesn't like matter, but like I don't know, I don't like it. Then once that's all put up, I also need to buy the actual molding that's going to be framing and covering like the differences in this wood and like that side. So yeah, we made progress. It's a box. It's a box. And I've been listening to Kill Switch. They skipped forward in time without, not like that forward, but like they've skipped forward a little bit in time. And I'm like, damn, like I didn't expect you to be here. I also still need to figure out what I actually want to use for the top of my thing. Who knows? It's been a Wednesday. It's been a Wednesday. I'll probably be ending this vlog around tomorrow. I have not done, I mean, I've done things today, but I've done not a lot of interesting things today. I went to the dentist this morning, got my teeth cleaned. I read more of War of Two Queens. I have very mixed feelings of how it's going. I think I'm on like the last 10% currently. The long-awaited scene that I've been long-awaiting since the first book. It's something that's hinted at
will say now that there is a scene in this book that gave me such bad secondhand embarrassment. And I thought, like, if I keep pushing through, this is going to be worth it. Like, it's fine that I'm having secondhand embarrassment in this moment. It'll be worth it. It was not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted with how this is ending. The story has been pretty predictable to me thus far, and it feels like the characters are purposefully missing a lot of very like obvious clues. And this is something that I was very quick to forgive in Zodiac Academy, because that's just kind of how the books have been written for Zodiac Academy. But I hadn't really been noticing that in the previous books for the From Blood and Ash series. And I'm kind of disappointed that I'm noticing that now. Yeah, so that's kind of how War of Two Queens is going. I took a break from reading. We're like in the climax of the book, the thing that we've been waiting to happen this entire time. And to be fair, what's currently happening, even though some of it was very predictable to me, the way that this is going is not extremely predictable, and I'm kind of confused. But in the same way that kind of Zodiac Academy tends to confuse me, where I just feel like everything is going to shit and we're gonna be left with very little hope, but like the next book will ideally fix that for us. And I just wasn't ready for that yet. You know, I started War of Two Queens because I wasn't ready for Zodiac Academy, and now War of Two Queens is giving Zodiac Academy vibes. I was talking to Nika about it because she hasn't read the books yet, and she was saying that she was actually really hesitant to read it because she's heard a lot of interesting reviews of how this one ends, and she wants to know what I think about it in the end. So I do want to finish it because I want her to still read this series, and I am hoping for the best. Kill Switch, the audiobook, I also listened to some of that today because I don't like the sound of my teeth being cleaned, so I was listening to the audiobook. And I didn't realize until today that our main girl character in this one is actually visually impaired. I don't know how I missed that. I really don't. I remember, this isn't a spoiler, but in the very first like chapter, from her point of view as a child, she says, and that was the last time I saw my mom and my sister and all that. And in my head, I was like, oh my God, they all died. And then in her next chapter, they're all still alive. So I was so confused, but I went with it. And then yesterday or today, I noticed like, oh no, she's actually visually impaired, and I just missed that somehow. It's cool in that sense. I hope that Penelope Douglas had sensitivity readers and people that are able to speak on the respectfulness of the way it's done, and if it's done well. It feels like it's being done respectfully, and it's a very interesting point of view, especially as a reader. But again, I'm not visually impaired, so I wouldn't know if there's anything in it that seems non-respectful, but it feels like there was research done for it. Do I know though? No, I haven't looked it up. Besides that fact, in the audiobooks, I am also just generally really enjoying Kill Switch. I really did end up enjoying Hideaway, and obviously I loved the first book, but Kill Switch is a very interesting point of view for both of our characters, because the main guy in this one is kind of one that I've been waiting to see their point of view from, because they're not even morally gray. They're a villain. They're straight up a villain. So I don't know how it's gonna play out. I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst. I put that down earlier today. I was reading War of Two Queens, stopped in like the middle of the climax because again, I was feeling kind of hopeless, which is not what I wanted. And then I started editing the video that I actually did want to have up today. But now I just realized that part of this clip that is in like my last day of footage, I actually have on my phone, and I need to go get it downstairs, and I feel like I'm gonna take a break from editing. So it'll probably go up tomorrow. I don't know if I want to cut out the boards to do the siding of the shelves today. I'm kind of tired. I've been really sleepy all day. All of yesterday too, which is annoying, but maybe that's how Tuesdays are, because I was actually just editing this video from last week, and that's exactly what I was saying all of last week too. So maybe that's my Tuesday, Wednesday vibes, guys. I'm just a tired girl Tuesday, Wednesdays. So I'm going to put you away, potentially read, but I'll let you know if I finish War of Two Queens. I'm having mixed feelings currently, which makes me really want to pick up something that I know I'm going to enjoy, and I don't know what that is, you know? Okay, I was actually about to finish editing my vlog so that I can get it uploaded, because I needed to get the footage from my phone that I still had to put in to the computer. And as I was doing that, I like thought it through and realized that that's gonna actually have to wait until later, because I actually have to go get like the smog done for my car to do the registration, and I'm pretty sure the place I want to go to closes at 4.
and it's already almost 3, so I don't, you know, I don't want to push it. I'm just going to get that stuff done. I might reward myself with a little bit of Dutch Bros because it's on the way, and I realized yesterday that I have money on my app that I hadn't spent, so maybe. Yeah, also Apollo is there. Ooh, and I finished War of Two Queens, and I think I'll give it like a 3.5. I mean, I really did not like how the last fourth of the book was playing out or how it was written, but I loved the ending. Like, it's exactly how I wanted it to end. And like, granted, it was a little bit predictable, a little bit cringe in some ways, but it's exactly what I still wanted out of the story. I fucking hate this rug down here. There's a wrinkle in it that won't leave, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. No matter how many times I've flipped it, no matter how many things I've put on top of it, no matter how many times I've steam cleaned it, and it is like the worst wrinkle in the entire universe. I want to get rid of this rug. That's besides the point, because now I don't have anything to physically read, so we'll decide on that later. Also, last night I started Inward, which was the poetry collection that I got in my book shopping vlog by Young Pueblo, and I'm liking it. I mean, it still has like a few of those kinds of modern poetry things that are so vague that of course they're going to be relatable to everyone, and I just don't tend to love those kinds as much. A lot of the longer ones are really interesting, so I think that's all my reading updates. I'll probably listen to Kill Switch while I'm driving around because I'll be driving, you know, as things go. I don't think I'll be doing any more work on the built-in bookshelves for this week, for this day at least, because there's a lot of other stuff to get done. Apollo says I gotta go. Luna's sleeping by the screen door, and I am gonna head out. So I'll talk to you guys eventually. This happened yesterday when I went to go get the mail too. Literally the second I opened the garage, it started pouring. I love it. I love rain. I love staying in the rain. I love enjoying the rain. You know what I don't like doing though? Driving in the rain, because no one in Vegas knows how to drive in the rain. As in, I always end up behind the person that wants to go like 25 miles under the speed limit. I'm like, but let's just enjoy this, just for a minute. Let's enjoy it with Luna. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. There's no lighting. And I don't want to find any. But I did get the smog done in my car so that I could get the registration done. I just uploaded my vlog from last week. I wanted to originally film my mid-year book freakout tag today, so maybe if I get enough energy, I'll do that. I'm like exhausted for quite literally no reason right now. And I finished War of Two Queens, 3.5 stars. I finished Hideaway, also 3.5 stars. I've been reading Kill Switch. I've been enjoying Kill Switch. I might continue reading Kill Switch now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, wait, actually, let me turn on the lights because I did actually get something in the mail that I wanted to open. Okay, because I'm like 90% sure I know what this is. So I got this in the mail. Oh, I didn't even know that's what, it was upside down this whole time. I did not know that was on the cover. I definitely know what this is now. Oh, but this is way more fun than I thought it would be. Look at that. I got, a while ago now, the Diviners set. I think that what is this? It's not a magnet. What the heck is this? Bookshelf silhouette. Maybe I'm dumb, but like, how would you even use this in your bookshelf? You can't stand it. I mean, it's cool. I just don't know how I would use it. So it has an exclusive foil stamp cover, exclusive end pages with character artwork, exclusive stenciled sprayed edges. Book 1 is hand signed by Libba Bray, and book 2 through 4 have a printed signature, which that's cool. And they all come in this little slip. This is actually way more beautiful than I remember it being. So this is book 1, Diviners, and on the back it has the little like rhyme that goes throughout it. So Naughty John does his work with his apron on, cut your throat and takes your bones, sells them off for a couple stones. And oh, the stenciled edges. Ooh. Guys, I forgot how pretty this was. And then the official signature. This is really cool. I still haven't read the 4th book in the series. I don't have the 4th book in the series, so that could partially be why. I was about to put it away, but I want to see them all together. It said 4 books, right? Book 2 through 4 have a printed signature. Hey, yo, where's my 4th book? Okay, let me not get mad yet. So this is The King of Crows, which is book 3. Looking good. 4. I said 3. I can't read. Okay, where's book 2? Where would it have even been? Like in this box, there was no room for another book. Okay, before I freak out, I'm gonna check my email, which is something I don't do a lot, to see if they sent some kind of information about that. Oh wait, here, Diviners series update. We have some amazing news. Wait, that looks way cooler than what they ended up doing. The stenciling that they originally had for the Diviners was like gray with yellow, not this like, I mean, it's fine. It's still cool stenciled edge, but different. We have some amazing news with a little bit of sad news. We are so thrilled to announce that our container for the Diviner series arrived to our HQ this morning. However, the container arrived with several pallets in severely poor condition that left our copy of Layers of Dreams completely damaged. We will be sending Layer of Dreams out separately at a later date. Okay, that's good. It says we'll be sending Layer of Dreams at no additional cost for you, which is like, I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. Okay. So that was like a month ago now that they sent that. I mean, ideally, I guess the second one will eventually come. I've heard, okay, let me know what you guys have heard, because I've seen a few things on TikTok about the Bookish shop and some of the books that people have pre-ordered from them. Like, their editions are really beautiful. They really like have some very pretty exclusive series editions. But what I have seen is that sometimes there's misprints or issues, just kind of mostly in the printing process, that come up. For example, I guess like one of the things that maybe someone would have brought up is the fact that the stenciling on the edges is different in like the picture that they showed for this little Diviner series pre-order than it ended up being, which I, again, don't really care, but I don't know, let me know. These are still really beautiful. I'm the kind of person that would rather wait to have a full, like whatever it is, than just get part of it early, if that makes any sense. So I wouldn't have minded waiting until the second one came out, because it's not like I'm reading these editions anyways. I'm just buying them because, I mean, Diviners don't have cohesive covers. That was less exciting than I thought it would be, but honestly, I'm just gonna stop talking because I think I'm tired, and when I get tired, I just get like kind of grumpy and complainy, even though these are really beautiful and I'm very happy that I got them. They were really pricey though, so I guess that's the downside of having pretty books, because they cost a lot of money. Maybe I'll just have ugly books for the rest of my life so I can stop spending so much money on books, you know? I do feel like the stenciling on the first one, at least, is not like my favorite thing. I do like the ones on the 3rd and 4th books though. They look cool. I like that it's kind of a roaring 20s kind of vibe. And I almost wish that they all, like the entire stenciling was these like sparkly sparkles. That's just me though. Eventually, the rest of the eye will be here too. Isn't that cool? I really don't know how to use this. Let me know. I think I'm gonna end this vlog here though. So I read books, I built kind of things, I opened books, and I was really tired, not gonna lie. So I'll see you in my next vlog if you want to. If not, I totally get that too. All right, peace out.